So my question to you, Mr. Premier, is clearly Taiwan's economy is dependent on the semiconductor industry. Are you at all concerned about the concentration of economic development in the semiconductor industry for Taiwan?
Taiwan's economic resiliency comes from the partnership we have with friendly countries. Domestically, we have a strong, vertically integrated supply chain. This is why we believe Taiwan can play a crucial role in the democratic supply chain. We are heavily reliant on high-tech industries, especially in the rapidly developing semiconductor sector. However, for Taiwan's economy to achieve comprehensive growth, we cannot rely solely on high-tech industries. That's why we proposed a dual-axis transformation for small and medium-sized enterprises. We aim to help our traditional industries and small to medium-sized enterprises enter the AI era. We will use government resources to assist them in adopting AI applications and integrating with this industry, allowing Taiwan's economy to grow comprehensively.
So, Mr. Premier, the U.S. is going to have an election, a presidential election. It's just weeks away. Former President Trump previously said that Taiwan took chip business from the U.S. and asked Taiwan to pay protection fees. And do you think Taiwan should continue to allow semiconductor manufacturers to, like TSMC, to build factories overseas?
Taiwan also needs to rely on advanced countries for new technologies in materials and equipment. I often say that the government has a responsibility to Taiwan's industries, and Taiwan has a responsibility to the world.
Mr. Trump also said Taiwan should increase military spending to 10% of gross domestic product. And I wonder if that's possible in your view.
Taiwan has a very large neighbour with significant ambitions toward it, so Taiwan must take responsibility for safeguarding our sovereignty and national security. In next year's central government budget, we have allocated more than 640 billion Taiwan dollars for defence. This will bring our defence spending to approximately 2.4 to 2.6% of GDP. While we cannot allocate 10% of GDP to defence in one go, we have increased the budget compared to the past. We also hope that through Taiwan's efforts, the world will recognise Taiwan's determination and provide greater support. What we're maintaining is not only Taiwan's security, but also the peace and stability of the entire Indo-Pacific region.
You mentioned artificial intelligence earlier in this discussion, and given the importance of AI and how fast it is expanding, there is a debate about electricity supply. And I'm just wondering, do you think sort of new nuclear power technology is something, an option, say, for Taiwan that you could consider?
We know that many other countries are actively developing various forms of nuclear energy. Currently, we expect that Taiwan will have no issues with power supply for industries before 2030. Our nuclear power plants are being decommissioned and operations are stopping. This is because we need to prepare for future nuclear technology developments and to respond to any potential legal changes in Taiwan. When we take the next step forward and reconsider the existing nuclear power plants, we will need sufficient manpower. So even though our plants are being decommissioned, the personnel must not be dispersed. They must remain to address new technologies or solve current issues.